But all right, we'll move on now to Saturday college football. And the games we're highlighting, at least they're games that I've actually already bet. So they're games I've got an opinion on. So let's get into it. Kentucky and South Carolina. We've got Kentucky, 5-point road favorites, 49 the total in this game. I'm on the road favorite here, Kentucky. I've been singing the praises of Kentucky from the beginning of the year. It's a much improved offensive football team now that Will Levis, the Penn State transfer, is at quarterback. And I don't know if this South Carolina team, I don't love the situation for South Carolina. They fought hard for a half against Georgia, hung in the game, and then their offense just got shut down. And to be honest with you, a banged-up Luke Doty and Zeb Noland are not two quarterbacks that I trust to trade points for 60 minutes with Kentucky in this game. Now, you could argue that, hey, you got to lay points on the road more than a field goal in Kentucky. Are you ready to trust them? I am ready to trust them. You know, I think their defense is solid. And certainly when you look at their defense, you know, they played Missouri, I think a better quarterback and offense than what they'll see here against South Carolina. South Carolina's defense has been pretty solid, to be honest with you. But I think they're going to be tested here by this Kentucky offense. And I just think Will Levis is not just better, but potentially a lot better than either option South Carolina has at quarterback. I think it'll be competitive, but I think Kentucky, you know, 27-20, 30-20, something like that. I could see that kind of game for Kentucky here. So I'm on Kentucky here, laying the points on the road. Fair number in my mind. Conor Mack, any thoughts here? Kentucky, South Carolina.
Yeah, I have nothing on this one. While I'm a little bit higher on Kentucky with you, Ian, I don't know about laying almost, the 5 points, about a touchdown on the road. South Carolina, I definitely don't like them. But shout out to Ragu. They got over 7 points on his big bet on Saturday. So Absolutely, they got those points against Georgia, 40-13. I think they'll be in this game. I mean, I don't have any incentive. I would to bet South Carolina catching a few points here at home. This game was a pass for me.
Yeah, Hoops 590. I wouldn't say I make a comfy living, but we do enough to pay the bills, keep the roof, keep things going, keep the lights on, that kind of thing. It's a grind though, daily. Like, we're not living the rich, fancy millionaire lifestyle, not even close. I can guarantee you that. It's just enough to keep the lights on, keep the bills paid, be able to put some food in your belly, that kind of, some beer in the fridge for me, which is very important. So that's what it does for me. Right now, sports betting. That's the way it's been for the last several years, because it's ups and downs. It's not guaranteed income. You're not going to win every day. You're going to lose potentially a lot on a single day. So that's the way it is right now. So, it's just enough to get by. Just keep it's still, even though there's ups and downs, and you always want to be making a lot of money with whatever job you have. I'd be rather doing this because I love it. I've got the passion for it than do anything else. I don't want an office job. I don't want to be a doctor. I don't want to be a nurse. I don't want to be a lawyer. I don't want to be a construction worker. Can't be a construction worker or a plumber or a roofer or anything like that, because I'm terrible with my hands. I'm the opposite, the anti-handyman when it comes to me. So I can't do any of that shit. This is what I'm good at. That's why I do it. What do you think here, Grant? Kentucky, South Carolina.
Yeah, just to kind of little go off that, Ian, it's definitely a grind. I've learned a lot from Ian. He's kind of brought me under his wing, and Conor's been awesome too, and just Pub Sports Radio in general. Man, these guys are awesome on the baseball. You guys got to check them out. Like, just learning, even if you're not betting the games we're talking about, just learning about shit. That, like, different angles, the way you research, as Ian talked about and Conor's talked about, man, it's a grind. These guys put in some serious fucking work, man. It's extremely impressive. So just a kudos to you guys, man. You guys are killers, and the work is real, and it ain't easy, and you're not going to win every week. So, you got to have the goldfish mentality of turning the page quickly and a short memory on wins and losses. I've learned that the hard way sometimes, especially early, 3-4 years ago when I started this. You win a couple weeks and you think you're the king of the world. That's not how it works. It's an each week, each day grind. And these guys are a good example of it. So watch that baseball shit. Yeah, watch the baseball, watch the football, do your work. It ain't easy. To just go back to the South Carolina game, I'm not sure who you said, Conor, Ragu. had this over 7.5 team total for South Carolina.
Yeah. Yes.
I saw that. I laughed. I fucking love that bet, man. That's unreal. They did way better than I thought they would, man. I watched them against who did they play? East Carolina, the Pirates, the week before. Was that true?
Yes, they did.
Yeah,
survived.
And holy shit, they couldn't move the ball to save their lives. Me and my buddy were watching it. It was truly embarrassing. Went down 14-0 to start the game. Ended up getting a win and sneaking one out. Anyway, to make it a long one short, they're missing their middle linebacker, Green. He was carted off the field, South Carolina I'm talking about, for this game. Kentucky with Will Levis. I like him in this spot. I just think South Carolina is not that great. Conor mentioned it on a little tidbit of 5.5 SEC game on the road. You always have to be aware of those things. But this Kentucky squad, I just believe they're better throughout. Better quarterback, better defense. Not sure on the coaching. I don't know that as well. But I would say that I would lean Kentucky on this one. Maybe a live bet, too. I could see a couple stops early from South Carolina because their defense isn't bad. But this will be a fun SEC game between a Kentucky team that I have my eyes on to see where they kind of go from here. This is a big spot for them in terms of how I view them as a squad, right?
Yeah, South Carolina is not that good, but just to go in there, take care of business, cover, and win, would be good for Kentucky.
Yeah, we're going to find out because you're right. South Carolina's offense against, let's be honest, an East Carolina defense, that's not the 85 Bears on defense for East Carolina. And South Carolina struggled at times to get anything going offensively for a large part of that game. And yet they still managed to put some points on the board and move the ball, at least at times, against maybe the best defense in the country, Georgia. So which one is it going to be here in this one?